Today I'm gonna show you how to install a Promovec lock on the older battery types. They are the only ones using this lock called Z148D. I haven't been able to find this lock anywhere else than from Promovec, and it's an ignition lock with two functions. First you have the lock, and then you have the lock and on. And no other kind of this ignition lock is have the same dimensions or anything, so you have to buy this from Promovec. But they changed the design of this in about 2014. Most of the older version, the full power actually goes through the lock, and in the later versions they have this thin cable and these two loops, which is very confusing, and they do not sell the old version at all. It's discontinued. So I have been doing this for a couple of times, and I'm gonna show you how this works. Either you have to have a BMS that has this on-off function built into it, or you have to remove the wires and make all of them thicker. But you do absolutely not have to connect them in this silly way, if you understand how this lock works. First I'm gonna remove the silicone, and I'm just pressing gently, not to damage the wires. I'm gonna do like that guy, Great Scott. He also has some illustrations in his videos where he highlights things. Big circle, and then it has 3 holes. These are copper plated holes located on the top where you can insert wires. On the bottom part, on the inside, you have 2 pins, and what this lock does, it slides these pins connecting. In the first off position, it's connected only this and this way. So if you have a wire going down here, the power only goes to here, and there's no connection point over here. Then you switch it one point, and then it's connecting these two with these two. And if you have a wire between them, then the power coming in here goes to the other side and out. And this in the Promovec is not used, they just use the locking function. And to turn everything on, you need to connect it over here, and then you need to have a wire going across. Then it's both locked, so you can't remove the battery, and the power is on. And this is actually kind of silly. I don't know why, because there's a much simpler way of doing this. You have these 3 pins here to be connected only when it's in the last position, when it's both locked and on. Instead of going all the way over here to this plate and then out again. So I think the best way, or the easiest way, is to actually connect the wires directly to these two. Then it goes directly onto this copper plate and up again. If you want redundancy, if something were to happen to one of the metal plates, then you can connect, if you have wire coming in here, you can connect it to this side and this side. Here's the same wire, and for the output you connect this and this. Then the power will go through on both sides, the collecting plate, switching plate underneath, come in here and out here. Then you will use, but it's possible to use both of these connection plates inside in parallel to connect this. But for a 250 watt e-bike, these are copper contacts, so you will only need to use one of them.
You see, I'm on the run, uncharted territory. You see, I'm on the run. Oh, Western Ferris wheel. forgotten all. It's fine.